Hi everyone. Good evening. I'm sorry for the earlier interruption on the live. I to know if I'm audible so that I can start the session once again. And in case the problem still persists, then I'll have to continue this to tomorrow's session. So if anybody who's joining in can please tell me if I'm audible to you people. So good evening, whoever is joining in now. Please tell me if I'm audible. Kindly let me know if I'm audible. अगर आपको सुनाई दे रहा है तो आप प्लीज बताइए. If not, then I'll have to take a session to probably tomorrow. Oh, I'm audible. Thank you, Abbas, for telling me. So I was still taking some questions on AIP, and I remember answering Kaur's question that she is in Conestoga College, and her class start date. Okay, so class start date can be checked on your offer letter. Class expiry date can also be checked on your offer letter. And what you need to do is that if expiry date is not mentioned on your offer letter, then class start date is only the offer expiry date. In this case, go to the college, get to the college on email or on call, or talk to your agent or talk to your international advisor and get the new registration date for your class start, or get the new offer letter or a deferred offer letter with a new class start date, and upload this to IRCC web form. So this is what you need to do if your offer letter has already expired. So I'm ready to take more questions right now, because some of our students could not join back. So if you have any other questions related to this particular topic that your AIP has not come, then I'll be happy to answer them. And if your AIP has still not come, and if you have started your online classes already, make sure you talk to the college and ask them that your AIP should have, they should be allowing you to do your refund or withdrawal, even if you get a refusal at stage one. So some students have also been asking me that what if we get a refusal at stage one and we want to refile again for fall 20 or Jan 21 intake? Just remember, the students who have not completed their biometrics and have received a refusal at stage one itself, when they do the filing again, they'll have to pay for biometrics as well as the normal study permit application. So that is one drawback we have if we have not received acceptance at stage one of your study permit application. So we really don't know when is the visa application center going to really open in India, but just know, आप सबको पता होना चाहिए कि वीजा ओपन की टेंटेटिव डेट है सितंबर 30 2020. एक न्यू अपडेट कनाडा से आई है, जितने भी पीआर एप्लीकेशन के बायोमेट्रिक पेंडिंग थे कनाडा में, वो सारे ऑफिस वीजा एप्लीकेशन सेंटर इस वक्त PR applicants की biometrics conduct कर रहे हैं. So that is a very good news. It means if it's open in PR, for PR applications, it will also shortly open for study permit applications, because हमारा backlog काफी ज्यादा है. So Tarun, what needs to be done if the college is allowing you to study with the submission letter? If the college is allowing you to submit with the submission letter, Tarun, just ask the college that I have not received my AIP. You are allowing me to study without the extension letter, just with the submission letter and without any AIP. So if I don't receive an AIP at stage one, will you give me a full refund? Because why you have to ask this question? Because you're taking their services without IIP, you're using their resources. If they say okay, then you're good to go. You also need to ask them, can they give you some more extension? Till what date can they give you extension for submission of AIP? Because for some students, some colleges have given extension even up till 30th November, so which is really a long time. Okay, they've given time till 30th November also. So you have to ask your specific college till which date are they going to give extensions, because many colleges who have allowed to start online classes without AIP are not giving refunds, and they are not even giving you extensions. So you be careful with your particular institutions. Please ask them. If you already know the process that they're ready to give you refund even after first stage disapproval, then you are fine to go. Please begin your online classes. There should be nothing to worry about it. So Tarun, I'll be happy to answer if you have more questions on this. Yes, Prabhu, you need to update new offer letter or the college email in a PDF on IRCC web form. There is no bad impact on the processing file, but if you don't update, they are not going to process your file because they will not know what is your status on this. Abbas Mohammed is asking if PCC is compulsory in second stage. Abbas, the PCC is only compulsory for those students who have stayed in another country for 6 months other than their home country. If you have not stayed in any other country for 6 months other than your home country and you're applying under either you are falling under SDS or non-SDS category, you don't need to do any PCC unless the IRCC office asks for it. PCC is not compulsory for students from India, Pakistan, Vietnam, Philippines, Morocco, or China. Not compulsory. Only and only if you have stayed in another country for more than 6 months, other than your home country, you have to get your PCC done. There is no doubt about it. And if you have not done, you need to do it and submit it on IRCC website because there is going to be a requirement for that. So that is what I would like to tell you about the police clearance certificate. That's a good question too. So please, on a continuous basis, all of you, this is my request again, please check your GC key accounts. Why you need to check your GC key accounts? Because GC key accounts, they have an ID and password and they give you all update regarding the stage of your application processing, whether it's being processed, whether it's still under, on hold, whether you have done, you have cleared your medical or not. What is the next step happening on your application? So kindly do check your GC accounts regularly. Some AIPs are coming on GC accounts, some AIPs coming on email. So whatever email you gave during application, if it's with your agent, ask your agent the email. If they cannot give you the email ID, because it must be their email ID registered in the application form, ask them to update you with a PDF of the entire process of your application, and they have to give that to you. So understand that. So not received AIP, offer letter has expired. You need to ask the college if you can start your online classes without AIP. If they allow you to start your classes without AIP, and if you get a refusal at stage 1, you need to ask them that will you get the full refund or not. So this is very important, and I'm hopeful that I've answered most of the questions that you people have asked me. In case I have not been able to answer some questions, you are more than welcome to WhatsApp me on the number that is displayed on our channel, or you can call us between 4 to 6 p.m. on any working day. Abbas Mohammed, if you want to defer, how to inform IRCC and will we have to pay again for apply for study permit? Okay. Abbas, what does deferment mean? Deferment means you have already applied for an offer letter to a college. You have got that offer letter, and that particular offer letter you have submitted with your application to IRCC. So if you want to defer your application, you have to contact your college. Your college will give you a deferred offer without any money. You just need to use the IRCC web form and update the deferred offer letter on that web form. That's all. So there are no payments happening over here, neither to IRCC, not to the college. So you are safe on the payments bit. So do not worry about that, please. So Abad, I hope I was able to answer your question too. So I'm still waiting for some more students who had other questions, but the internet connectivity was very bad and students couldn't hear me. So if there are any more questions, I'll be happy to take them. Else, we will be joining again on live to give answers to more of your questions. Another student is asking if my file was submitted on Feb 20th, but I've not got any update. My file is SDS complete. First it was May intake, then September. Now I want to defer to Jan. I requested to college. I'm doing right. Yes, you are doing right. If you have deferred already once or twice, that's okay. And if you still not got your results, you are okay to defer another time. What you need to ask the college is, how many times are you allowed to defer to the next intake? Can you defer more than twice or thrice? If they allow you to defer to Jan intake, no problem. Get your new offer letter, update to IRCC defer, because many students are considering deferment if they have not received their AIP, because they do not want to take a risk at second stage. They might be worried that if during second stage they will get a refusal. That's absolutely okay. If you want to play safe and keep your money safe, and your college is allowing you to defer, go ahead and defer. That shouldn't be a problem, because all colleges deferment policy also differ. So it varies from college to college. So you have to ask your college. It's okay if some colleges are telling you. Lambden College is also saying the same thing, that they'll be assessing after 25th September if deferment can be done or not. That's okay, because they are first going to fill up seats for the new applicants. They are still waiting for your AIP. I don't know your good name, please. They're still waiting for your AIP, and if they can access after 25th September, no problem. But I will request you that whichever is your related course option. So you might not get the same course that you applied for in May or September. Whatever is your related course option, just tell them to give you, give them 2-3 options, and tell them to definitely give you a seat for January 21 intake in either of those programs. Don't just stick with one program. That could be slightly problematic, because they have too many applications for January 21 intake. So I hope I was able to justify your query. And another thing all of you need to know is that we are, how many chances opening, okay, I'm sorry, this is another question. How many chances of opening VFS after 30th September? Right now, the tentative date is 30th September. We are hoping it's going to open by 30th September, but it has not been guaranteed. But the good news that has come in today is that PR biometrics for PR applicants have opened up in Canada. So if that is happening, it means something good is coming in a way for students or planning to go to Canada. And anytime it should soon open. We should get a good positive news in India as well. So that is for you, this Karan. It was your question. Another thing, many students are asking me that in the last video that we were doing, many students are asking me that what is going to happen if, if I submit my file for January, if I submit my file for May 21 right now, if you submit file for any of these particular intakes and your passport application, visa processing centers are not open in India, you are still going to get an AIP. Doesn't matter which intake you apply for, whether it's Jan 21 right now, September 20 right now, or May 21 right now, because our passport stamping offices are not open. So how can they give you passport submission request? They will not be able to give you that, even if you have completed medical and biometrics. So that was for my side for today, and I hope I offer letter being delayed or anything else. Just feel free to WhatsApp us. It will be really good if you can WhatsApp us, and we can get back to you at a convenient time, whatever is more convenient to all of you. So a student has applied online in Bangalore. Is there any news? Do you know students whose AIP is not processed or hold in Bangalore? That yes, we do deal with a lot of students from the south region as well, Abbas, and the AIPs are still on hold across, because many students who have applied in Chandigarh High Commission or in Delhi, their visas are also being processed. The AIPs are also being processed in Bangalore. So Bangalore is one of the biggest VFS offices we have, and it is one of the biggest case processing centers in India. So yes, we have many AIPs on hold over there. In fact, there will be a lot of rush of files over in that particular center. So you got to wait a bar. And just as I have told earlier also in the conversation, please be careful with your offer expiry dates, registration dates, refund policies, deferment dates for your respective colleges. That's all you need to take care of. And if there's any question, again, WhatsApp us. So that would be the best bet in case you feel any doubt anywhere. And another student is asking me that a student has done grade 12 in 2017 and Jan 20 IELTS 6.6. Yes, you qualify very much, Mr. Johal, under the SDS category for applying for student permit to Canada. Please remember, it will be SDS if you have overall 6 and minimum 6 in each module or above scores, and you are eligible to apply to Canada under this category. If you have a gap in your studies, to the day you file, you can present various documents like your any medical issues or your competitive examinations or any particular certificates that you've completed, and you are good to file for. Don't worry if you have a 2 or 3 years gap, but it is justified. We are okay then. Mr. RK, my LO is expiring on Jan 21, but I have applied for fall intake. If your LO is expiring on Jan 21, you don't need to worry. You still have a lot of time. And however, if you want, you can write an email to IRCC using the IRCC web form, and you can just tell them that your offer letter is still valid up to Jan 21 using your UCIN number and your application number, and that's all. Nothing else needs to be done right now. If you're lucky that you have a lot of time for expiration of your offer letter, actually. Mr. Tarun, please note that Tarun, we have students sitting since March, April, May, and they have no update even on their medicals. So if you have received an update on medical, at least you have got one step ahead than many other students who are still waiting. So don't worry and wait. So you should be expecting a response soon because they're anyways not checking any biometrics for AI issuance of AIP. Mr. Abbas, you can find the WhatsApp detail on my channel, please. So kindly just look in there for the phone number. It will be mentioned right there on my videos, or in a while, shortly before I close, I will write my phone number here for contacting on WhatsApp. So I hope that will be okay. Okay. So, and I can know yeah, if I think there's no guarantee that it's going to be 1st October. So we have to wait. So we have to wait on that too. And next is if a student has applied in any university whose LOA is valid for 2 intakes, that's okay. But this matter needs to be told to IRCC that the LOA is valid for 2 intakes. And I hope that it is mentioned on your offer letter. If it is mentioned, what you can do is, your offer letter is still valid, we know, but you are also waiting from long time. You can just use IRCC web form and update them using your UCI number that you are not updating any new offer letter because your current offer letter is valid up to Jan 21 intake. So that's a good thing to do, and you are still waiting for your AIP. So you don't need to not do anything. You can just update on IRCC. So I'm just using a minute, and I am going to write the number where you can contact us on WhatsApp, or ideally WhatsApp. But in case you really need to speak to us, then you'll have to just drop in a message, and we will prefer calling you back. So that's what I wanted to tell all of you. And in case you have more questions, even after the live session, feel free to drop in a message. And I'm hoping that all of you get your AIPs soon, but till you don't have them, kindly secure yourself from all sides, considering your refund policies, withdrawal policies, and starting your process without AIP. Please note that we do go have a video or a live session every day. It could be a video or a live session. We usually do a video in the mornings at 10:30 or 11 a.m. So continue watching because I'm trying to bring some new updates to all of you. And in case you people want me to do video on a certain specific topic, kindly let me know, and I'll be happy to do that. If you people are more comfortable in Hindi, Punjabi, or any other language, I mean, I know Hindi, English, and Punjabi. So if you want me to conduct myself in any specific language, I will also be happy to do so. In fact, I have made some repeat videos in Hindi, Punjabi, English separately. So आप वो देखिए, and let me know how I can help you all better. So thank you from my side, and we'll be signing off now, and we'll see you tomorrow again with something new, which can help you for your while you wait for your IP approval. So good evening, and have a very good night to all of you who are in India right now. So thank you. Good evening.